Hi, welcome back to the channel. While you're fresh up watching, please hit the like and subscribe button if you find my videos useful. I would love to get more engagement on this channel if I could, while I am auditioning and practicing for the EGTE guys to let me on their channel doing some of this. So that would be brilliant. I've got another product I want to talk about today, and that's in advance of some filming I've done on a site we've got going on at the moment. I mentioned it in a video yesterday. I've started some recording on that, but it needs a bit of editing to make it interesting. So I'm going to be getting on with that probably in a week or so, and we'll get a proper decent video out of some site-based action. I appreciate the tool reviews can get a bit boring, but there is an interesting product I want to speak about. It's this one. So this is the Cable Tounge Pro. I did have the basic cable tongue that actually my apprentice had bought. Well, he's not an apprentice anymore, but Matthew had bought one, and we've used it quite a lot over a number of years. It's showing signs of wear and tear, but it's still holding strong. But it's a case of taping cables on or stripping them and putting them through the hole, then taping them on. And typical electricians, you end up with bits of tape still stuck on it that aren't cleaned off properly. And I saw this just while I was browsing CEF actually, and I thought it solves that problem. So I've ordered one, and I'm very impressed so far. I've only used it a couple of times. Comes in a nice little packet. It's resealable, so you can keep it in there. Stop it getting crushed in the bottom of your bag or untangling in the back of the van. So that's sort of useful. It will be going in a pack out box eventually, but for the time being I've still got it in here. As you open it up, first things first, it's a traditional cable tongue. So you can see it's holding its shape there. They do straighten out, and you can push them through runs of holes or under the floor, down wall cavities. They do straighten and then go back to this shape for storage. This one though is a little bit different because it has this on the end, which if you're familiar with our rod sets, it's the same connection system as you'd find on there. So if you've got a pack of the mega rods, which are also fantastic from Super Rod, you might already have some of the attachments for this anyway. We do, but still, you get some more that come in the packet, and I'll show you those now. You got your traditional hook here, which again you can attach onto the end to maybe try and hook it with your mega rod set to draw the cable tongue through, or hook on down the bottom of a wall. That's just a traditional way we'd used to do it. And you got your little bullet connector from the end there for trying to bounce it through. The best tool though is the cable sock, this thing, and that solves the problem I first mentioned about taping your cables onto these. So before you got the hole in the end, if you see on that end, so you can still do that with this set, tape a cable on and draw it through. But with this, and I can demonstrate because I've got a bit of cable here, if you pop your cable inside the sock, it doesn't pull off, it's very tight, and you can then attach the looped end into the cable tongue, and away you go, and it pulls off quite simply like that. It's really clever. So you wouldn't think it would come off quite so easily, having seen how hard I've been pulling at it. So even there where I've just put it on, it's not even in all the way, you can see it will come off. So you've got to make sure you get it right in there, so you've got friction all the way down the sock as far as you can, and then that's not coming off. It's properly grabbing onto it as you pull, and then to release it, if you push from the other end, it takes the tension off the sock if you've never used one before, and you can remove it. So it's just a technique of the way you put the cable into the sock to keep it all together. You can see there that's not pulling off now. And this is a 4mm cable, 4mm twin and earth, and yeah, to remove it, push at the other end. So looking again at the packet, it says here that the super grip is 11 to 15mm, and that's your outer diameter of the cable. I've just seen me there using it with 4mm. Basically all your normal size conductors that you'd use in a domestic setting typically will fit into the cable sock. If you are trying to pull some larger conductors, you're unlikely with a cable tongue to be truthful, but if you are, you can still tape them on. So if you've managed to get down a wall cavity and you're pulling in a submain or something for a consumer unit move, you can still do that. But I really like it. It's a proper decent bit of kit. It's made by Super Rod. It's called the Cable Tounge Pro Kit. I got mine from CEF. It's available all over the place. It's recommended tool. It's something that will get you out of the shit, really, won't it, really, on occasion. So if you've ballsed up and the second fixing and plastering's been done on a first fix and you need a cable in and don't want to demolish the place to do it, this is the kind of gear that gets you out of trouble. Or if you've been asked to do a job in an occupied property where they've got tiles up or there's a tiled laminate floor and you can't quite get your rods through because it's a bit of a, and there's insulation under there, you don't want to push through, you can use this. Same for drawing down the wall from loft spaces. So somebody decides they want a TV point, for example, in a bedroom. You don't have to go digging out the plasterboard walls. You can have a go at one of these, see if you can get it down the wall, past the dot and dabs maybe, while staying in the zones. Obviously that's X-ray vision for that. But yeah, no, it's a really good tool and highly recommended. Go check out the Super Rod website. Loads more information on there and loads of other good stuff that they make. You know, they're tied in with Klein as well in this country, so you've got all the Klein gear as well. Very reputable manufacturer, and it's a recommended product from me. There's no sponsorship on this. I haven't been given the tool, I bought it. I'm not been paid for any promotion, which is easy to guess because I have no viewers and subscribers to warrant that anyway. So yeah, go and check it out. Hope you like this, and watch out for the videos coming soon where I'm going to talk about the railway station / farm. And we released another episode of Monday Club yesterday, so that's over on the Electrician's Guide to Everything, where we talk about smoke detection, fire alarm systems, and most importantly the size of Neil Bridgman's ginormous head. So if you want to see the results of that, and he has a head much bigger than your average normal person, go and listen, YouTube, Podbean, give us some comments and some feedback, and that would be brilliant. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.